regarding JSP and differences between servlets and JSP.
Okay. So JSP లో సింపుల్ ఎగ్జాంపుల్ కూడా ట్రై చేసాము. సో టు టాక్ మోర్ ఆన్ ద JSP. సో JSPలో ఇంకా మనకు కొన్ని ఇంపార్టెంట్ టాపిక్స్ ఉన్నాయి. మేబీ ఆల్ ఆర్ నాట్ ఇంపార్టెంట్ బికాస్ nowadays no one using JSP directly. Okay. Every project is building on Spring Boot REST API, not on JSPs. సో JSPలో కొంచెం ఇంకా నేర్చుకోవాల్సిన టాపిక్స్ రెండు ఉన్నాయి. అవి డిస్కస్ చేసి నెక్స్ట్ స్ప్రింగ్ బూట్కి వెళ్దాము. స్ప్రింగ్ బూట్కి. ఓకే. సో లాస్ట్ క్లాస్లో చెప్పిన టాపిక్స్ JSPలో గుర్తున్నాయా? జస్ట్ రివైజ్ చేయండి. How to create JSP project, how to create a simple JSP file that we see. Okay. After that, I told about 3 elements here. Scripting elements, scripting tag. గుర్తులేదా? చూసారా వీడియో, లాస్ట్ క్లాస్ వీడియో? చూసారా వీడియో ఒకరేనా? స్క్రిప్ట్లెట్, ఎక్స్ప్రెషన్, డైరెక్టివ్, డిక్లరేటివ్. What is scriptlet? If I write some code in scriptlet, what will happen? I showed you by creating simple JSP page, okay. After deploying the JSP page, that will be internally convert into servlet class only. Where it will convert? It will convert whenever we give first request. Who will convert? Servlet container. After converting, what is the structure? It will be same as JSP page or something different. Inside that, what are different methods are there? All these things I told. Okay. If you want to write something in the JSP, we can write through scriptlet, expression, declarative. What is scriptlet?
To execute Java source code.
To write some Java code directly in the JSP page, we can use scriptlet. Whatever write here, it will go to JSP. That will, after compilation into, maybe after converted into servlet page, that will be go into service method underscore JSP service method. Okay. This is what is this? What is the name for this? This tag name?
Expression tag.
Expression tag. So if you write any expression in the expression tag, that will go directly in the underscore JSP service method. Okay. This last one. Last one is declarative. Declarative is you want to write new method. You want to write some global variables, static variables, instance variables. Those we can write through declaration tag. Okay. If you write something in the declaration tag, where it will save after conversion to servlet file? The variables will go as a global variables. The methods will come as a new methods. It will not go inside underscore service method, JSP service method. గుర్తులేదా? So by tomorrow, just watch this video once again and come back. Okay, we'll discuss about some more topics on JSP, interview related. We have some directive elements. Okay, we have some directive elements. Yesterday we learned something scripting element. Okay, scripting elements, whatever we discussed till now. What the first one? Scriptlet. Second one, expression. Third one, declarative. These are 3 tags under scripting elements. We have this another type, directive elements. What are directive elements? We have maybe 10 to 11 directive elements. One by one, you can see here. Include page. Sorry, this is not include. This is the first one, include. Okay. Next one is page. Okay. If you go include for to include another JSP into our JSP. Okay. We can use include directive. Okay. When the situation will come, when we need to import, we include one JSP to another JSP. If you see any web page, most of the web pages, 1 minute. So if you include one page JSP into another page, we can use include tag. So how to write? I'm waiting for pen. Where is this? Okay. If you see one simple web page, that web page contains mostly 3 sections. What are those 3 sections? Okay. This is one simple web page, maybe login page, something else. In the top, they will provide some company information. Okay. In the middle, some data, any data. At last, contact info. Okay. Location. Okay. Queries. Contact us. These kind of things will be. So this part is common, right? For every page. For every page, this part is common. I think almost common for the every project. If you see, maybe this is the one page. Okay, this is not correct. Let's go one example. Online SB. Here, this top one is common for all the page. If you click on different one, I think almost it will come same page. And go down. If you go down also it will come some data like. It will come some data like, maybe here they are displaying some image. Sometimes they will display some contact us. Okay, customer care. These are common for the every page. To maintain like this, that means they will design one page for top section. Okay, one page for top section and one page for bottom section. Middle is, this section is common for the. Okay, this is top section. This is common. Only one page. This one. Okay, this last one is one page. It is a constant. So, but in the middle, whatever we are writing, that is change for the page to page. This will be changed for page to page. So, what will they design? This page will be created. This page will be created. This page will be created. Whatever we frequently using the common sections, they will include by using include tag. They will include into current page. If they design this page, page 1 example, they will include in this page, include the, this is a header. Example, I'm writing a name. This is header. This is a footer. This is a footer. So every page they will include header and footer. That means no need to write every time header and footer classes. Maybe header and footer pages. They want to include like that, they can do by using include tag, include directive. Fine. Okay, let's see one example. Let's see one example how to include the some directives in the some pages in our code. Here I want to include, I want first to create a one new JSP file, header file, first JSP. Okay, this is the project name where we can see that JSP files and inside a web app. Here I'm creating one JSP file. Okay. I'm writing like header.jsp. In the header, I'm writing h1 tag. Welcome to JSP header. Just to differentiate. I'm creating new class, maybe new JSP files. It is footer. Here, welcome to JSP footer. So last time I created one simple JSP file. This is welcome JSP. In that, this I'm including the how to include. We have some directives here. One second. How to include? I'm checking this. Header.jsp. Like that, we can write to include the one JSP into another JSP file. So what will happen for every page? Whenever we are loading that page, the automatically header and footer will be included into our JSP file. Okay. At a time, I will show one example. Okay, instead of wasting time, I will show everything into one example only. This we can write include JSP. Else we can write another one. Taglib include file equal to header.jsp. Okay. Now just we'll run this application. It will work or not. We'll see. And also I'll link footer.jsp. Okay, just run this and we can see the output. Running on server. Is starting. One second. Yeah, so we can say output here, right? It automatically include the header file. Okay, it automatically include the footer file. This is footer, this is header. Okay, see it is came reverse. Just check the region here. Here I include the header. In the header.jsp, what is there? It is a footer. Okay, wrongly given the message here. Header, it is a footer. Now refresh the page. You can see the both same footer by footer.jsp. Okay, footer.jsp. Welcome file. Here header, here footer. Okay, should be pick up. Okay, it is fine affected. That so it restart takes some time. So here main thing is here directly I imported the one page into our this welcome page. I did not return the complete page here. For this purpose, we can use include directive. If you go for next one, this is a page. This page directive has multiple elements. Okay, page directive has multiple elements. We'll discuss one by one. Okay, what is the import? What is the purpose of import? Basically, import generally I'm asking, not about JSP.
If a file taken from one place to another place.
File
Taken from one place to another place.
No. What is import keyword in the generally we write in a class, right? Import keyword in top of the class. What is import keyword? Why thinking so much? Where you use import?
Package what use chestam package class
Okay.
interface or something.
Okay. Just open any Java class and check where you use import. What is this import keyword? What is the need of this? Why imported all these classes? Kasi?
We have imported already predefined classes.
To import predefined class or our custom classes to our class, we have to use the import keyword. Same like here in the JSP page also, we want to import some new classes to our class. Okay, to import classes to our JSP page, we can use the import directive. So we discuss include for to add one JSP to another JSP, but here import is to add, maybe to import is correct word here, import one class to our JSP file. Okay, to import any class, not one class, any class to our JSP file. Simple example here. Simple example, in this JSP page, I want to add date at last. Okay, here I want to add date at last. After footer, I want to add current date. How to write here? How to print the date in Java, basically, not about JSP. How to print? We are using date, that means Java class. We are using Java code. Java code, if you want to use, we have to use maybe scriptlet or expression. We'll go for expression for now. Here I want to print date. That means whatever I written here, it will print in browser. Okay, here I written 10 into 20, so that is why I came here 200. Okay, now I want to print a date here. How to print date? New date. If I write here, what will happen? The tell compile time error. Where is the date? What is the date? We have to tell import this. Okay, after we have to tell import this. You see the code at top first. Here in the first line, nothing is there for now. It is started with a page language. Okay, started with the page language. So now what I am doing here, it is date saying compile time error. It is saying I don't know what is date. We need to tell date is there in the corresponding package. Please import that. Okay, how to write import in Java code? We write an import keyword, but in JSP, the syntax is different. How to write? This is the approach. See, after control space automatically came import keyword. We want to import utility package date class to our JSP page. We can use import keyword. Normally in Java, how to do Java? Import Java dot util dot date. In normal Java class in top we added, but in the JSP, this is the way to import. Okay, import any class to our JSP page. Now I'm printing here date. Let's see it will print or not in our page. See at down pages came, right? Okay, I want to make this as a H1. How to make H1? How to write H1 tag? Okay, this date between H1, so automatically whatever there between H1 it will be printed as a header. Okay, that is about import, to import any class to our JSP file. Okay, next one, session. Session we use whenever we work with the session management. What is session management? Session management I did not discuss. Just I'm giving overview here. Okay, just I'm giving overview. Just observe this. Okay, this is the server. Okay, this is the server. Here application running, maybe any banking application running here. Okay, this is the browser. In this browser, I'm sending a request. Okay, first time when I send a request, I have to give it will ask username password to login. Right, username and password. Once we username password validated, it will open a login page. Okay, login success page. Okay, after that, if you want to check the statement for last 6 months, okay, statement, if you click on statement, again you are entering username password. No, because once we log in, there is one session will be created. Okay, once we log in, the session will be created. That means server can know what you are, who you are. Server know who you are. Once you log in, server remember who you are. For that purpose, we have some concepts called session management. Okay, that we want to maintain that session management in our JSP file, we can use the session. Okay, we can use the session. How to use that? Just I'm giving the tag here. I'm giving tag here. Just open this same functionality, same syntax. Okay, page. Why page? This is under page directive. Okay, page session equal to, just we have to set it true or false. We have to set it true or false. Okay, true means this page can remember the who is login user. Okay, this is simple concept about session. This session will discuss in the Spring Boot whenever we discuss some big applications. Is thread shape? What is thread shape? What is thread? What is thread? Go for next concept. Why we need thread? What is thread? Am I audible? What is thread?
Perform multiple tasks at a time.
To work on
Multiple tasks at a time.
to work on multiple tasks at a time. Okay, fine. Fine. So basically, to run multiple tasks at the same time, to execute the code parallelly. If you execute parallelly, what will happen? We will get a task complete in a short time, and we can use resource efficiently. Okay, this is about thread. Now we can say, if you want to say any method is thread safe or not, how we can say that? How we can say that any method is thread safe or not? Here I have one method, public void m1 method. Okay, I have another method, public synchronize void m1 method. Okay, m2 I'm taking. Between these two methods, which one is thread safe? Which one is thread safe?
M2
M1.
method.
Why it is thread safe?
Synchronizer two types are used, method level and part level synchronization.
Okay, fine. Here I use a method level. So then why it is thread safe? Why? How it is thread safe? What is the concept inside? So you are saying M2 is thread safe. What is the reason? What, bro? Machpayar anta? Why this method is thread safe?
We used a synchronized keyword.
Because of synchronous keyword, what will happen?
Only
Example.
one object.
To create object and class at a time to entering into one.
Okay, here I have 3 threads. Okay, T1, T2, and T3. So these 3 are same time trying to execute this method. What will happen?
It will pass only one thread, like
Why?
T1 thread,
Why?
because the threads are synchronized.
Okay, this we had these 3 threads trying to access M1 method. What will happen? It will execute same time or not? This will execute same time because this M1 method is not a synchronized. Not a synchronized means not a thread shape. Okay, synchronized methods are thread shape. Like that in the JSP also, JSP file by default is not thread shape. That means this JSP file can access multiple threads at the same time. If we want to make our JSP file as a thread shape, okay, we can write one directive. This is same like thread shape. How to write? Just see here. See, it is a page. Why first is page? Because our thread shape attribute is in a page directive. That is first page thread shape is true. Is thread shape. True means what? Each thread shape means true means multiple threads will not be accessed same time. No, not correct. So true means multiple threads can access same time. False means multiple threads cannot be accessed same time. Okay, I'm writing here each thread shape if our JSP file don't want to access multiple threads at a time, set the below tag. What is this tag? False. Okay, what is the meaning of false? What will happen internally? Internally, what will happen? After conversion of JSP to servlet, okay, JSP servlet, that servlet class will implement single thread model. Single thread model, there is a interface is there. That interface responsible to allow only one thread at a time for this servlet or JSP. Okay, if we set is true means JSP is a not thread shape. Okay, so not going much over threads, already we discussed much. Error page. What is the error page? What is error page? Something in this code, some error came while executing this code. Some error came in this JSP file. What will happen? It will throw some error, right? It will throw some error. The browser will give a error response. Okay, let's see first. What I'm doing here? Simply I'm doing 10 by 0. Simply doing 10 by 0. Now see, it will run or not. We got an exception. Okay, we got an exception. So this exception can understand by end user or not. We are Java developers, we know. Okay, we are developers, we know like what is happening. Here 10 by 0 there is a arithmetic exception. That is fine. But end users, okay, some people, outside people, they are using, they don't know Java, they can understand this or not. They will feel server is down. Okay, we have to tell proper meaning. Okay, we have to tell proper meaning to user. How to tell? For that purpose, we have a one attribute called page error page. We have to design one simple error page. This I'm designing simple error page. Error page dot JSP, simple name. In that I'm writing h1 server, maybe application is maintenance. File later. Some proper meaning I want to give. Okay, let's include this error page into our actual page. Our page is welcome.jsp. In this welcome.jsp, I'm writing error page attribute. Here I'm providing the corresponding error page.jsp. So what will happen while executing this page, JSP page, any something wrong happen, some exception raised, immediately this error page will be loaded automatically. Let's see it will work or not. It's saying 404 error.jsp, error.jsp. Why? Any spelling mistake? Where it is created? Okay, it is outside. Okay, now see. Now reload application again. So what is happening? While working, executing welcome to JSP, there is some issue came. Why this issue? We are manually writing 10/0. This is automatic exception. So user don't know the automatic exception. Okay, that's why we have to give some meaningful information to user. We are writing some error page. Okay, application is maintaining. If we want to include that error page, we can use the error page attribute. Okay, is it fine? Next, content type. Content type is simple. Content type, we'll discuss more on the Spring Boot side, REST API. First one is error page. Why is error page required? Tell me anyone. While our JSP page executing, if any exception came, then to give proper response to user about error, okay, we can write error page attribute. Okay, see example. So next one is content type. What is content type mean? Generally, content, what is meaning? Content. So what is content generally meaning? If I ask to write something, some content, okay, I'll ask you to give some dummy content. What you will ask? What is the question next to ask? What is the type? Is it text type, or do you want PDF type? Do you want Excel type, image type? Okay, these kind of things we'll ask. That is called content type. Okay, this same functionality, whenever we are loading the page, a server side, what it is returning back? It is returning some HTML page, or returning some images, some JSON, some XML or PDF, some files. These we can tell to browser, okay, through content type. Okay, what are possible content types? We have a text by HTML. This is default one. Okay, what is meaning a content type? Browser has to know what type of response giving by server. Okay, whenever server sending data to back to browser, this browser has to know what is the type of the data. There will be text data, HTML data, okay, JSON data, PDF data. That we have to provide through content type. Okay, to tell to browser about type of data. Okay, you can set content type. Okay, we have some content types. Okay, if you don't know about content type, go and search in Google directly. Content type. Not only about Java, we can see multiple places. See this many content types we have. Text by HTML, text by plain. Okay, MS Word if you want to return, maybe some PDF file, some maybe some different type, stream type, some images, okay, some videos, audios. These we have to tell to browser. Okay, who will tell? Server will tell to browser, I am giving data this type. Okay, by default this one, text by HTML. Okay, this is default one. want to tell I'm returning as a maybe PDF file or image file, we can use you have to set this type. How to set content type? How to set? Same approach. Application, content type, text by HTML. This is the default one. Okay. Just copy this and paste here and see what it will come. Okay. Now text by HTML I'm giving, reload the page. Giving invalid attribute content type. Okay. Spelling mistake, capital T. Capital T. Okay. The maintain space. First we'll remove that instead of raising exception always. This is a comment in the JSP page. Comment means what? We are telling to JSP or Java compiler, don't compile this, don't execute this. Okay, that is about comment. Okay. One second. Text by HTML. Why it is giving error? Correct only. Thing mistake here. Text by HTML. It is correct only. So fine. I'll check what is the reason. I'll comment this so to show proper error message. Just reload the page, maybe restart server better. అర్థమవుతుంది ఏమన్నా చెప్పుకుంటా పోతున్నాను. Not available. Wait. So startup fine. Wait. So it is welcome.jsp by default. Okay. It gives some error. What is that? Page directive illegal have multiple occurrence of set content type. Okay. We have defined multiple times where it is. Okay. Here already we have a content type, that is why giving error. Don't define multiple times. Okay. Restart this again. Class not one exception. Okay. Reload this. Compilation is showing. Let me restart. The giving again code symbol accepted. Where is that? Welcome.jsp line number 2, column number 35, code symbol expected. Where is that line? You see the error. What is the problem? Code symbol is that only. Okay. Wait. Remove this one. Maybe I set here code symbol. Character set not required. I remove all these three. Text by HTML. Okay. Now try this one. We debug this one. So illegal have multiple occurrence of content type. Okay, where is that multiple places? 7 column number 2. Here we have one place only. Okay, if you see that header photo also we have, I think that is the very reason we giving error. Okay, see the approach to debug the any issue if it is coming in our code. Let's start. It's coming or not again. Save. Okay, started. Okay, now we got the data. Okay, here main thing is observe here. In this welcome.jsp, I written a text by HTML. That means this code, maybe this browser know what is the data it is returning back. Okay, if you see inspect code, you can see here JSON, maybe this is HTML type. If you change something, okay, if you change something to different one, maybe I'm using the application by PDF, it will work or not, we'll see. Okay, I'm not sure it will work or not because we are sending test data, but we are saying a PDF. I think mostly should not work. Let's see how it will work. So it is giving some error. Okay, why it is giving error? We are saying, server is saying to browser, I'm sending a PDF type to you. Okay, actually this data is not a PDF. That is why it is saying an error here. We cannot open file. Why it is file? When we call this as a file, whenever we are sending some data PDF or Excel, some files. Okay. Okay, fine. Maybe I'll use something else instead of PDF. PNG will try, will work or not. Application by PNG means we are sending some images. Let's check the server again. Reload the page. So it download the PNG type. Okay. That means browser, how to know browser what is the data sending? By using the content type. Okay, this content type again will come in JSP, some concepts, and also Spring Boot also. Okay, mostly Spring Boot will discuss about JSON or XML. Okay, what is the next one? Buffer, like this is theoretical concept, not about practical. What is the meaning of buffer? What is the meaning of buffer generally? So while you play any video in the YouTube, what will happen? It will load complete video at a time, or it will load something, maybe some 10 minutes, maybe 5 minutes, maybe 1 minute, like that. First it will load 1 minute, see here, it loaded up to here. Okay, once you reach here, then again it will go and get the data, video data. That means batch by batch it is loading the data. That is called buffer. Okay, that is called buffer. What that means? Even if you write any Java code, okay, if you write in Java code, what we are doing? This is a file, simple file, file 1. We are writing file 1 data to file 2. Okay, here we have 1000 lines. In Java code, in middle, we are reading from here and writing to here. So in case what will happen? 1000 lines will read at a time and save it into file. No, what will happen is first read the 5 lines and save it into this file. First read the again next lines, save it into file. Like that, buffer by buffer, maybe first 5 or 10, maybe 100. Like that, it will load the data. Same functionality in the JSP also. Whenever we are writing any data to JSP to browser, this is the data, right? Tags. Whatever we are data sending to browser, completely it will not push it into out. Okay, println statement. Println means print writer we have in servlet. Okay, that print writer object complete data it will not take once. Whenever we are writing some plus, it will do the some like what we call batch by batch. Generally, batch we can understand, right? Batch by batch, it will push it into the response. That is the functionality of buffer. Okay, this is completely critical. Okay, we cannot directly show here, but to tell to JSP page, okay, whenever we are writing any data to response, okay, by default it will go with the 8 KB. Okay, by default it will go with the 8 KB. If you want to tell, you can tell to JSP like this. Okay, JSP like this. So what will happen? It will take 12 KB at a time, some data, and flush into response. Again 12 KB flush into response. This is about theoretical concept about buffer. Okay, we go for next one. Buffer auto flush. This is like combination concepts. Okay, after writing complete data into one response, we have to call flush mode. Okay, we have to call flush mode. Manually we have to call flush mode. For that purpose, we can use auto flush equal to true. Okay, these two are not much important. Complete theoretical concept. You can go language. Language already came with the JS by default. You can see here at top. This is called language. That means the language what we are writing in the JSP. Okay, right now it is Java supported. Right now it is only support Java. Maybe in future they will use different languages. Chinese language, Japanese language. They want to give different support. Maybe tomorrow we are writing this JSP file with the Japanese. So we can write Japanese here. Up to now it is supported only Java only. Okay, that is why we can write for now only one option, Java. Okay, that is about language. Info means, what is info? In servlet we have one method, get servlet info. What is that? Get servlet info method return a one string object. Okay, we want to maintain our custom string. Gurtunda leda? What is servlet interface methods? I told initially servlet interface and its methods. What are those methods?
Init.
Okay, init. Init.
Service.
Okay. Service.
Get servlet config.
Okay.
Servlet config.
Try method.
Get servlet in.
Get
Destroy.
servlet interface.
Destroy.
Get servlet interface.
Get servlet info.
Yeah,
Not
simple.
interface. Okay. Get servlet config. Okay. In those already I told all the methods functionalities. Init method I told when it will be executed, whenever servlet object will be created. Service method for every request. Destroy method when it will be called. When destroy method will be called.
Undeploy the application.
Whenever we undeploy application or server shutdown. Get servlet info. This method we can call manually, server will not call. So what is syntax of get servlet info? Just public string get servlet info. This is the syntax. Okay. So this method returns some string. Return type is string. So whatever we are returning some data, that will be written whenever we call this method. Okay. if you want to tell to servlet, if you want to tell to JSP, whenever you are going to convert into servlet by who? Servlet container. Okay. If you want to give your own content, you want to return some own content from the get servlet info method. Okay, we can write that through this attribute called info method. So info attribute. Okay, this one. Okay, so what is this info? When JSP page converted to servlet, okay, that servlet has contain get servlet info method. Okay, this method returns string object. Okay, if we want to provide our custom string to servlet, we can use info attribute. Okay, how to use info? Just same functionality, the syntax is same. Page info. Here you can write your own content. Okay, this is my own. This is my own string message for get servlet info. You can write your own message. Get servlet info method. Okay, how to validate this? We'll try to validate how we can. From here, I can call get servlet info. Okay, instead of calling here, I'll call here in the expression tag. So directly to print in the browser. Okay, it will directly print in browser. So when I call this method, I overridden that string. This has to print in browser. Okay, this has to print in browser. See, it will work or not. Oh, wait. The reason is we said content type is a image by PDF. Sorry, PNG. How to change to HTML? Text by HTML. Okay. Now check. This is my own string message for get servlet info. How to print it? Because I'm calling the get servlet info method. If I comment this, it will print. It will call or not. This line will print or not. It will not print because what will happen internally? After compiling, maybe after converting this JSP page into servlet, in servlet we have one method get servlet info. This method will be overridden. This method will return some string value. This string value is empty by default. If we want to write our custom string, we can write through this info attribute. Okay. If I comment this, we are not calling get servlet info. Maybe if I comment, then what will happen? We are not calling this. This statement will not print. See this? It will not print. Okay. Now what will happen? This I uncomment. This I uncomment this one, but I comment this one. I don't provide any custom message. So see what will print. It is printing by default server specific Jasper. Jasper means it is a component in the Tomcat. Tomcat has converted JSP file into servlet. Okay, and that overridden some content. Here I want to maintain my own content. I can write like this. I can write like this. Okay. This also I want to maintain through header. How to maintain? Maybe H2, right? For now.
It's on H2.
H2. Okay, we got a H2 data. That is about info. Then extend. Next one is extend. What is extend? What is extend keyword generally? Where we use extend keyword?
In inheritance is also.
When we take properties from the, parent class to child class.
Okay. What is the concept?
Inheritance.
Correct. Inheritance. Okay. If we want to inherit one class properties to our class, we can use extend keyword. Okay. Like that, whenever our Java class, our JSP file is converted into servlet, what it will do? It will extend one default class. What is the default class name I told? Anyone remember? I shown to you where it is converted. After conversion, what is the JSP file? How it is look like? Already shown to you. What is the class name? Where we can see converted JSP file to servlet. That file where we can see. Where? See, this is welcome.jsp. That JSP file converted into servlet. What is the name? Welcome_JSP. Okay, this is that class file. Below one is a .java file. Open this. I'm opening with Notepad. See this. This class welcome_JSP class is extending what? Which class? HTTP JSP base, but not HTTP servlet. This HTTP JSP base given by the Apache Tomcat. Okay, ORG Apache JSP means it's a Tomcat implementation. If you want to tell, don't implement this class, implement my own class, implement some other class. That we can tell through extend keyword. How to write extend keyword? Try this. Extends. Give complete name. What is the complete name for servlet? Java Start. Servlet HTTP servlet class. Class source code. Okay, go to here. Java servlet.HTTP. Okay, this is the package name. You have to give complete class name with the package name also, fully qualified name. Okay, HTTP servlet. I'm telling extend this class. Don't extend HTTP JSP base. Okay, don't extend this one. Extend my own class. I'm telling. Let's see it will work or not. How to check? Stop the server. Open. Run on server. Give first request. How to give first request? Welcome.jsp. That is method not allowed. Okay, HTTP JSP method not allowed. Why it is reason? Okay, let me check reason for this. I'm commenting this one. Okay, the HTTP servlet by default get type not allowed. That I'm not sure. I will check that. Okay, I'll check that why it is HTTP get request not allowed. Java start servlet HTTP servlet. Okay, should allow. Okay, that I will check. Basically, this HTTP servlet should be allowed to extend. Maybe I'll write my own class here. Maybe I'm telling to extend with a Java X dot. I'm telling extend with a maybe string class just for testing. Java dot lang dot string. Okay, the string class in a lang package. Okay, now our class should extend this one. Let's see it work or not first. I'm reloading. Not allowed. Restart server better. Wait error. Look not JSP. This one get servlet info. Remove this for now. Please start again server. It gives some error. Okay, and see that it is really extended with our class or not. How to check? Refresh this one. Okay, refresh this one and see it is compiled or not. Actually, it is not compiled properly. Okay, that's why giving error here. So what is error? The type welcome JSP cannot be subclass for the final string. Okay. Okay, fine. So string we cannot write because a servlet class we cannot extend with string. Instead of this, I'm writing same Java X dot servlet dot take from here. Okay, I'm just restarting server. Give another request. Saying method not allowed. Go and check refresh or not. 22, 22. Okay. It's not compiling because it is not allowing to extend our class. Okay. Last try, I will do restart. Okay, if it not work, we'll go for next concept. Basically, this is not much use because developers won't write custom classes to extend. In the case of serverless. Okay, to say method not allowed. Okay. Delete this one first. Deleting this one and reload. This is not compiling itself because we should not extend different classes. Okay, this HTTP server not allowing to take. Okay, I will check for best example for this, how to extend in other class. Okay, so we'll see that it will work or not. And the next one is we'll go for now. Last one is EL ignored. Is EL ignored means maybe expression language I did not cover it. Okay, expression language, separate language in the JSP. Okay, separate language means we should not write this kind of tags, okay, frequently, because finally we are writing Java code in the JSP. What is the purpose of JSP? we should not write Java code in the JSP. Okay. As a developer, we should focus on a front-end developer should focus on a front-end, back-end developer should focus on a back-end. So including JSP, including Java code in the JSP, that is not a proper implementation. For that, we have a separate language called expression language that is enabled or not by using, we can tell each expression ignored or not. Okay. Yes, I will show here how to write, but not example is EL ignored. Okay, we can tell here true or false. True means EL is ignored. False means EL is not ignored. Okay, that expression language we'll see in a Spring Boot, not here. Okay, anyway, we'll cover more examples related to JSP. Okay, Spring Boot with JSP. Okay, these are some important ones. Directory elements in the JSP. We have some more. Okay, we have another concept in terms of interview. Okay, is fine up to here. We'll go for next one. Up to here, fine or not? This EL ignored extend keyword I will tell later. These are not important also. Is it fine? So next important topic is JSP implicit objects. Most interview question, most asked interview questions. JSP implicit object. What is implicit object? Implicit means what? Implicit, inbuilt. What is implicit? So generally, what is inbuilt feature? What is inbuilt feature? Maybe mobile phone, you can think mobile laptop.
Yes.
So some mobile phones have Wi-Fi connectivity. Okay. Some mobile phones don't have Wi-Fi connectivity. So which mobiles have Wi-Fi connectivity? Example, if I ask any question, Apple phone example. Okay. Apple phone has Wi-Fi connectivity or not? If I ask Nokia 105 phone, small phone, it has Wi-Fi connectivity or not? So Apple phone has a Wi-Fi. That is, this is a specific inbuilt feature. These two are phones only, but features are different. For Nokia 105, there is no Wi-Fi connectivity, right? Those are inbuilt features. Okay, like that, we have in JSP some inbuilt objects. Inbuilt objects means already prepared objects for you. Just you want to use. Okay. Example, if you go any servlet class, okay, if you want to go open any servlet class, here I'm opening the employee servlet. In employee servlet, I am writing one simple welcome tags to the browser. How to write? I'm writing through write.out.println. Okay, out.println of h1 tag welcome to my website. Okay, this will go sit in a browser. Browser it will show as a header, h1 tag header. Okay, how you are writing into browser? By using write object, out object. What is the out object? What is the type? It is a print writer type. That means in the servlet we manually created. Okay, we manually created print writer object, and we are using that. But in terms of JSP, these objects are implicit. These are directly created already created by JSP. We just want to use. Same as like servlet request. If you don't have servlet request here, can you use that request object? Request object dot get parameter, can I call? Okay. Can I call or not? Example, in the request, username is coming. I want to read that. How to get from the request object? I want to call request dot get parameter of maybe username. I can get a username. Okay, another example, I told content type. If you want to tell content type to browser what content we are sending, maybe HTML, Java, maybe PDF. Okay, we can tell to set content type with the response object. With the servlet response object, I am setting the type. Okay, here I am telling text by HTML. Okay, if you don't have response object or request object, can I set these two things? No, it is error, right? So if I want to these two objects, maybe request type, response type, and print writer, all these things if I want, what I have to do? I have to create it manually. But in the servlet we have to do manually, but in JSP, these objects are implicit, already available in this page. If you want to use, you can directly use. Example. So in this JSP page, okay, JSP page, I want to set the content type. How to set? I can set to this one. This is fine. Okay. If we want to set directly with the request object, how you can get? Maybe another example. In the JSP page, I want to read username, which is coming from the browser. How to read? How to read username here in the EMP servlet? We read through request parameter. Servlet request object, request dot get parameter of username. Then it will give you a corresponding username which is coming from the browser. Okay. Same thing if you want to read from the JSP, how to do that? Do you have HTTP request here? So in the servlet we have a servlet request here, but in JSP how to read request data which is coming from browser? That means there is a problem. To avoid this kind of things, JSP people already provided some implicit objects. Okay, what are those? Request object, response object, session object, out. What is out mean? Out means it is a printed type, an exception object. Okay, config. What is config? Servlet config object, application object, page context. Okay, these are all new for you, but remaining are you know already. Okay, example, we want to read request data which is coming from the browser. How to read that? I can read JSP like this directly. I can write request dot get parameter. How it is coming get parameter directly? I did not declare any variable request here. Okay, in JSP we have variable. Sorry, in the servlet we have a variable, but in the JSP there is no variable type request. Why this method is coming? How it is coming? From where it is coming? Okay, that means for the purpose only, JSP already have some implicit object. Whenever request comes, the request automatically there. Whenever we want to write something, okay, if we want to write something, maybe same thing here. What we written out.println. Okay, welcome to my website. I'm writing, but how we are writing with the using of out object. Out object type is a print writer. So in the print writer we don't have in the JSP. Still I want to write. How I can write? Directly I cannot. Out already there. This is implicit object. Check here. Out is a implicit object. That means out already available. Just feel like that. Request object already available. Out also already available. So I can call directly methods. Println I can call welcome to my website. There is no error here because this out and request, okay, response, session, exception, okay, config, application, page context, all these are implicit objects. Directly we can use. Okay, fine. Okay, just writing here, I am compiling this code, maybe running this application. Now calling this. What is the error here? Okay, this comment this. HTTP server directly we cannot extend. Okay, we got some data. Here I'm printing welcome to my website. Where is that? Welcome to my website. This is coming directly. Okay, why it is coming directly? Even I put direct in the Java code, how this object I got out. This is a implicit object. Like that, these objects we have. Okay, session for session management to remember about user login. Out for to write something into browser. Exception for whenever we got any exception on our page. Config for servlet config. Okay, application for servlet context. Page for page context is new for you. Okay, it's not much important. Maybe tomorrow I'll try to write some simple example, simple login page we write. Okay, can you write now only single login page? I'm creating new application JSP. How to create? Anyone tried to create dynamic web project? Anyone tried? నాకు తెలిసి ఎవరు ట్రై చేయలే ట్రై చేసి చెప్పండి here what jar file I have to add what jar file JSP API ఇంకొకటి okay so if you see here src main web app any error no error here okay first I'm writing one page login page how to write login page JSP page new JSP file login okay here I have to write some login page how to write login page I'll take from outside maybe I'll write quickly form action equal to login verify dot JSP I write this later okay how to design simple login page enter username okay input type equal to text name equal to username this is the key okay same password I'm giving type text only name password okay now I have to take submit button to enter input type submit maybe value on this something name equal to login okay this is simple JSP login page I'm writing everything into h1 tag so it will show as big on center what is the meaning of center what is tag center purpose okay it's fine no problem and form close let's run this we'll see it will come or not web.xml file giving error remove this one completely these two are not required now run this application stop this one login.jsp. So by default, login not came. Okay. Login.jsp. Okay, it is coming the enter username, password, submit. How to make it to different lines? How to make it different lines?
Break method.
Break br tag. Okay. Br. Okay. And this size is very small, right? How to make big one? I'm taking H1 or H2. You can take for now H2. Want to close at last after form. Okay. Now reload. This coming like this. Okay. Now after submitting this, okay, I'll print. Maybe I'll give some value. Okay. So it is visible, right? Password we are entering is visible. How to make not visible? There is something type is password, something is there, password. Okay. Now reload. Now enter some value. It is a password type. It's not visible. If you want to see, then click on this. Okay. I'm filling the data just for testing. Test password. Submit. See, whatever password you entered, that is showing in the browser, right? Browser URL. Is it secure? Maybe tomorrow you are going to log in into Facebook or bank account. After submitting, that is show in the browser, what will happen? That not secure. Maybe today it is fine. Okay, today it is fine. Tomorrow someone will come. How to check history here? Insert title. Let's be login. After click on this, you're going. Okay, so somewhere we can see history also, because whatever URL we entering here, that will go and save in history, right? Tomorrow someone can take your laptop, they can go to the history record and they can see your password, your username, they can see your password, you can see, they can log in your bank account. This is the problem, right? So by default, this is a get type. By default, this is a get type. Get means whatever browser you are entering, that is a get type. Okay, these types will come in Spring Boot. To make different type, we can write form action. Here we have a form action. This action by default is get. We can make to post. Post means this data will not show in the URL. There is a one body part in request internally. There it will save, but not outside. Okay, let's verify that. Okay, verify that. Slash welcome, maybe login.jsp. Username I'm giving, change to password also I'm giving ABC. Okay, enter this. It is not reloaded. Not reloaded. Post, right? How to make welcome file? This one login.jsp. Here we have a XML file. Okay, I will show you problem first. Okay, I'll start server again. Just observe this point. Welcome file is very important. Okay, I'm starting this application. Login JSP, pass not required, remove this. Okay. Now check, it is automatically open browser. It is opening, not opening any page, just directly giving the URL. Okay, we want to make any page as a welcome page. Whenever hit this URL, it's automatically load one page. How to give? We can make any our file as a welcome file. How to that? In the welcome file tag, you can write our JSP file name. What is JSP file name? Login.jsp. That means whenever we start application, automatically this page should come. Okay. Now see the difference. I'm starting again. restarting server. Now what is the difference previously now? Previously it opened only up to here. Now it is opened welcome page automatically. Okay, you can see difference. Previously it's welcome page not came. Now it is a welcome page came. Now check that post type work or not. Send to password ABC. Submit. Should not come here. I will check for the reason. Post welcome post. Check post. Action. Okay, so reload once. Once I will go to different browser better. Okay, here I give some name, UN password, and password. Okay, it should not show here. I will check for the reason. The method type action, form action. Okay, it is not action. Method, I think. Attribute wrong. It is a post. Okay, now check. Reload this. Open password I'm giving ABC CDF. Okay, ABC. Now submit. See, it's not coming in the browser. That means now it is secure. Why it is secure? In browser address bar, the username password is not showing. Why? Because we are using the method type is post. By default, it get means data, everything, whatever we entering here, it will go in a address URL. But if you use a post, that will convert into HTTP request body. Okay, in the body part, this data will be transferred to server. Okay, that is the difference. Now up to here we prepared HTML, maybe JSP file login page. After that, I will verify okay these credentials with the our database or something else. For that, I'm writing another JSP login verify JSP. Here what I will do. Whatever data entered by this login.jsp, that I will read. How to read this? How to read? We can use scriptlet tag. Okay, in that request object already there. We have implicit object is get parameter. Okay, we give a key. What is the key here? What is the key? In the form you given, use input type text, name equal to UN. Give the input as UN, get the user enter value. Okay. String username. Same password. How to get password? Key is PWD. Get the password. Okay. Now I want to compare with the database. Maybe I will not use database. I will do hard code here only. I will check if username dot equals to okay and password dot equals to Java. So if I enter username message into password of Java, then only login successful. Okay, else login failed. Okay, how to write the content login successful or failed? We have to use the out object here in the Java code. Even if it is JSP, we are using Java code in the scriptlet tag. We have to use the out object. Out object is implicit object. That means already available. Just directly we write println. Okay, here I am telling login successful. Okay, login successful. If it is not correct, condition fail, it will go to the else block. Now I'm saying here login not successful. Okay, I'm not going database here, directly I'm checking in the Java code only, hard code values. Okay, now check, run this application. It's already running. Reload the page. reload. I'm entering the name as a is correct username. Password I'm giving the Spring, not Java. This is Spring. Now submit. You see that login not successful. Maybe login failed. Okay. Next time I'll enter username as Chenchu, password as Java. This time it should be a login successful. This is small size. How to make big one? We can use some tags here. Reload form. Login page. I'm giving the username, password, wrong password, login not successful. So this is simple application. Here, what I'm covering important, not about username, password, browser, not this. Here I'm covering the implicit object, out, request. Okay, I'm using scriptlet tags. Okay, these things you have to think about how to use this. Okay, this is about JSP. This is about JSP. Any doubts in that?
అన్న స్మాల్ డాట్ నా
Hmm.
ఇక్కడ 17 లో లాగిన్ నాట్ సక్సెస్ఫుల్ అన్నది కదా, అది ఒకసారి చూడండి అన్నది, మళ్ళీ చేయండి అన్నది.
అర్థం మళ్ళీ చెప్పా.
ఈ లైన్ నెంబర్ 17 లో నాట్ సక్సెస్ఫుల్ అని ఉంది కదా, అది కొద్దిగా అది మామూలుగా చూపిస్తుంది లాగిన్ అయిన తర్వాత చూపిస్తుంది కదా.
సో ఇక్కడ యూజర్ నేమ్ పాస్వర్డ్.
అది
So whatever I'm entering username here Chenchu. Okay, password I'm giving something else, Spring. Okay, I'm giving different values here. First I'll check whenever I enter a value, click on submit, go here, first read the data whatever user entered from the browser. Okay, then read, compare this one. Username should be Chenchu, password should be Java. So these are matched, then only login successful. These are not matched, then login failed.
Okay.
That is the logic. So let's check
Okay.
now. I'm giving that wrong password. Okay, I submitted. This went to here. Read the data whatever user entered from browser. Compare username is this, password this. Both are correct. Then print that login successful. Not correct, print the failed. Login not successful.
Thank you.
Okay, just go through this once. JSP. So tomorrow I'll start Spring, important topics. Spring is most important. Spring Boot, JPA, REST API. Whatever next 1 month we'll discuss. Those are very important. Don't miss. Okay, practice daily. The JSP concept again will come in the Spring. Okay, if you practice this time now, what will happen? Whenever we discuss JSP in the Spring also, there I'll cover more concepts. Someone like saying I'm going fast, that's fine. For today, just go through recording once. Okay, tomorrow I'll cover. Okay, I'll go slow. Okay, tomorrow I'll start Spring, not JSP. Okay, fine. Tomorrow we'll start Spring Boot, REST API, those concepts. Don't miss. Those are very important. If you go interview with the Java 3 experience, 3+, definitely 90% questions from the core Java Spring Boot, not on serverless JSP.
Okay.